we live? I think. Oh, we're in. We're in. Start recording. Just doing one last thing, everyone. Okay, I think we're going. Can you all hear me? Hopefully that's a yes. If you can't hear me, oh well. That's how I'll deal with. So welcome to the stream for the Crow and the Ball, which is going to be the Adhemar and Lacerda update for Brazil, probably the next update for TNL as well. So what we're doing is we're adding 5 years of content for both Adhemar de Barros and Carlos Lacerda. Adhemar de Barros is the corrupt right-wing populist leader, while Carlos Lacerda is the OFN simp, likes America, likes everything about America. So everyone knows this event, because this is the event that you get, which then ends the game for you as Brazil. This the Coming Tempest is a new event, which is about basically a storm hits Rio de Janeiro in Christmas 1965 and causes a lot of damage. And different presidents have different ways to get around it. Adhemar de Barros doesn't do much, but Carlos Lacerda, he has a full mega project around fixing that. Yes, I know there's a broken bit of GFX, but that's how it is. So I think I'll just hit this and we'll get started. So as you can see, Adhemar de Barros, Edna Lot, Rasco, Enrique Fool, Bendito Moresso, all the people. And there's some new Nat spirits we got. So when you play Adhemar, you've got the PSP Revolution. Because that's what Adhemar de Barros is trying to do. He's trying to supplant the anti-Vargoist dynamic, which is set in Brazil. I'm just going to make sure everyone can still hear me. I think so. People are replying to what I'm saying. So, first win will show off the full focus tree, which we've already shown off in December League, but still it's here. So, Adomar's first tree is all about succeeding in passing a major legislative achievement to give him enough momentum for the rest of his term. Adomar, because he's a doctor in the past, is really focused on healthcare. So his major first piece of legislation is to basically make a massive healthcare project for Brazil to try and ensure all Brazilians get healthcare across the country. And he can do two paths. Either he can work with the UDN and shut the PTB out, or he can work with Edna Lot and the PTB to have a bigger healthcare reform. Then you go to his main tree, which is massive. I'll go for the tree. I'll see if there's any initial questions, and then I'll show off the mechanics. So on the left side, the far left, with Adomar as a communist, is of course some of this GFX still needs to be finished. We're still in development. So Adhemar de Barros has this major initiative around eliminating illiteracy, ensuring all people can read and write. Hello, Seth, I think that's you. To ensure that everyone can read and write, basically to further cement his legacy as one of the modern heroes of Brazil, bringing it to glory and industrialization and development as a first world nation. The second tree is all about welfare of different types. So first thing is agrarian reform, trying to supplant the PTB in that and steal their thunder. The middle row is just some generic welfare, just like pensions, maternity leaves, sick pay, unemployment benefits, and you can kind of pick and choose what you want to be in your social security package. And then on the far right of the social tree, you've got all these focuses around further improving and building upon your last healthcare reform initiatives. Then you've got this industrialization tree, which he calls the humanist economic program, because it's got two main focuses to turbocharge the industrialization of Brazil and to achieve full employment, so everyone has a job. So in the industrialization, you focus on building new mega projects such as the Rio Tinto Bridge and a high-speed rail between Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo. You've also got a few things as well around just generic industrialization. And then here, you've got some choices based on the outcome of the Paraguayan Bush War, which in this timeline, the fascist one, um, around whether you can build the Itapu project and build a massive hydroelectric dam or continue to uh, show off against the Paraguayans. In the middle, you've got this oil tree, which is about Adomar expanding Petrobras with his economic advisor, Barreto. If you fail healthcare, you sack Barreto, so you're not able to do this tree if you fail. So that's what happens here. And then here you've got full employment, which Adhemar tries to achieve in two ways. The first is by attracting foreign direct investment to Brazil and getting a lot of people investing and working with them. Of course, his two choices are America and Germany. And the other choice is around casinos, gambling, making Brazil a massive tourist destination for people. Because for many Americans, they'll never be able to go to Europe because of the access, and for many Germans and people, they won't be able to go to America. So Adomar's main idea is kind of make Brazil a middle point between the two areas. Yeah. And then here, you've all seen this, he's got his idea around military and making nuclear weapons. Of course, you can see throughout here, Adomar's got this choice often between working with America and working with Germany, because Adomar wants to get rid of the, let me see if it's possible, embargo against the pact, which they've got at the moment, because he wants to reopen trade with Europe, which will help boost the economy and keep it moving. I'm going to see if there's any few questions at the moment that I can see immediately. Oh, it's Yano. Hello. Yeah, Yano, can you read questions, please? If you're there. Yano is dead. Okay, so let's go into the mechanics. So I'll start with. Oh, thank you. I'll start with the. I can hear you. I can hear you, Yano. Don't worry. Yes. Yeah, read questions. Read questions, and then I'll try and. Can everyone hear Yano is the main thing, I guess. Changes for 1962 and 1965. There's a few changes, mainly around proxies. So there's proxies in Bolivia and Paraguay. I might show them later into the stream and stuff. But that's the main changes. I'm trying not to touch. A lot is, in my opinion, finished. We might do some GFX updates for the 100 days and other stuff. But the main thing is around proxies for the changes in 1962 to 1965. People are saying they can't hear Yano, so I'll just say the questions if. Okay, well, that's how it is. Um, well, Yano can tell me questions in the background and I can answer them. So the mechanics are for this. Well, you've got firstly the Brazilian Armed Forces one has been updated. So we now have the Progressistas faction. They don't start out as strong, because we did 100 days, we boosted their strength. And the Progristas are basically, they're people just aligned with Adhemar and the PSP because they're getting bribed. That's literally it. They're just getting bribed, and that's why. The second mechanic is a copy, basically, of the Quadros slot mechanic, but this time it's Adhemar and Edna. And as the game goes on, Edna will try and increase her influence, while you've got to try and keep her away from power and potentially try and remove her. And the final mechanic is Ruba Masfaz. So this is what a lot of the Adhemar gameplay hinges around. Firstly, there's stealing, which is based on this money mechanic where as you gain more money, then you can do stuff like boosting your legacy, getting political power, and boosting PSP candidate support. And the second one is around legacy, which is going to be important for stuff that happens later into Adomar's term. Secondly, this is the South American Cold War mechanic, which you can all see. I'll let you see for now. Yeah, so a lot of Brazil's gameplay is going to be around fighting Argentina, well, not in proxy wars, to try and keep their influence down. We're winning at the moment because we've won in Bolivia, but and while there won't be a lot of Yano, I think it's more of an issue on my side where I can't hear you, rather than it being on your side. So there's three main things counted in the South American Cold War mechanic: the political, which is the opinions of other countries across South America; economic, which is based on your GDP, but it's based on GDP per capita, which is why Argentina has a lot bigger economic score than us, because we've got a lot bigger poverty rate and we've got a lot bigger population. And then the military also determines things. So we've been building some divisions and trying to beat Argentina in that regard. And if tension reaches 100, bad stuff happens. Then on this side is the nuclear mechanic, and that's basically just both sides engaging in like an arms race to try and make nuclear weapons as fast as possible. But yeah, option to nuke Paraguay when? Well, not in this stream, is what I'll say. But I'll just start going then with the Adomar presidency. I'll see if I can turn on. Oh yeah, this is one of the. Go away. Go away! This is one of the new events as well for the Rio Storm. So it does serious damage. 400 people die. Infrastructure gets destroyed. GDP goes down. And these are the assorted laws as well. I'll just improve this. And this is the event for Adhemar reacting to the event. So basically, he gets woken up in the middle of the night, just trying to move quickly to outflank Lacerda in different areas. I'll try and fix it. So tell Rapop to turn his mic on. It's next to my mouth. I really can't. Okay. How do I? So yeah, born in his throne room. That's what this one of the events. I'll just show them off as we go through. While we try and figure out how to let Yano speak so you can all hear him. And it's not just me and awkward silences. Yeah, I'm just showing off some of the stuff that happened. So William Joyce won here. I don't know what's going on here. Bit weird. Omsk, Magadan, Guzito of Japan, Mauritius in Guangdong, RFK's in America, and Spear One here. Also, this happened in South Africa because I'm bad at the game and I got all my troops encircled in Johannesburg by accident. So yeah, one of the main events for Adhemar is Valentin Muller from one of the Goya senators for the PSD switches sides really early on into Adhemar's government to the PSP, and he keeps trying to bring it more to the right. But you'll see that as we go through the game. Now, one of the main questions, do people want to work with the PTB or go against the PTB and work with the UDN? So against or with Edna? Let's see what people say. I'm in favour of doing this. I say we purge the PTB from government. There's no point. And also, the UDN has more seats, so it might be wiser to work with them. Don't laugh at me. I'm very good at the war. Okay. I think everyone's saying against. Some people are saying with due to her being a girl boss. What is UDN? The UDN is the United Democratic National Party. So like they're conservatives, led by Carlos Lacerda, who's a bit cringe. But I think we're saying against NDPT. So we're going against. We're going to purge the PTB. We're going to limit their influence, and then we're going to try and work to remove Edna as the game goes along. Yeah, Edna's influence increases. This will just keep happening throughout the game as the PTB try and get more influence. But it's our job to fight against them because we're just going to bribe civil servants using the slush fund. Thank you, corruption. It's that easy. See, they have values and stuff they want to do. We just have money in our bank accounts. Like, they can't win. Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is the event, and I've just been very annoyed at this. I'll leave it there for a few seconds for you all to read.
Oh, people can hear me.
They can hear you?
Oh my god. Okay.
Can they hear you? Yano?
Can they hear me?
Well, I don't know. There's always that delay. Well, I'll. Mm-hmm. We'll keep going. Oh yeah, and Free France won the Cameroonian War, unfortunately, which is a bit cringe. But also, what do people want to do later? Um, what trees are people interested in playing? Military, industrialization, full employment, social or education? So where do people want to do? Would be good to hear. You're not allowed to see oil because there is more under this, but we're keeping that hidden and a secret. Oh yeah, this is so throughout Adamar, you're going to keep seeing events from some of the other leaders and players in the past, including Carlos Lacerda, who generally, as the game goes on, loses more and more influence in the UDN and gets more and more annoyed. So this is him just being outflanked by his own party members into supporting the bill. But because no one likes Lacerda. Expand the ambulance system. Oh no, where's Castro gone? This is cringe. I heard someone ask what the update's going to be. Well, the main theme song for this update is going to be Forestall still for Brazil, but there's going to be other music added in the coming update as well. So there'll be a lot of new songs, including some of the ones shown off. Oh shit. Everyone hates Lacerda. I'm gonna work with the Japanese so we get more slush fund stuff. So we can just continue bribing civil servants. And pay off people. It's random vaccinations. But you see this event. So yeah, this event is just more Lacerda being outflanked and losing influence, and you'll continue to see this through the game, as I said previously. I mean, Spear's not been much of a reformist. He's invaded Germany this game, invaded everywhere, and done Sea Lion. Like, he's just been not a nice person, Spear, this game. But I mean, he wasn't a nice person in general. So on this, we're just bribing senators effectively just to support the Healthcare Reform Act. But yeah, we're not the best people or the nicest. And I think we're going to sell off weapons as well to random people just to get more cash for the slush fund that we can use in the future to do other stuff. Um, let's do working with the UDN. Keep going down. If anyone has any questions, do ask and I'll try and pick them up.
I could just review the questions, but even though they can't hear me.
Anyone that says they like Lacerda should be kicked from the Discord. I'm the only one that's allowed to say I like Lacerda. Is he's cool. Oh yeah, I completely forgot we've got the Colombian War. Oh shit. Not supposed to see that. Yeah, that was one of the proxies which we're working on still. Around Cayenne. Okay, so when we intervene, I need to make sure everything's ready. Just continue bribing. And now I think we're fine for now.
Grab, I'm gonna give you questions.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Are there any assorted laws? Oh, you already went over it.
Yeah, there are assorted laws is a question I've seen. But there are others that will appear throughout the game. I think we'll see a few ones this game.
Can you show French Guiana with same question mark?
Yeah, this is kind of, I mean, they're going bankrupt. But there is no path where Free France or France will be able to annex Cayenne. I'll say that now. They can't get it back. That's what I'll say.
Here's a good one. How racist is Adhemar?
Someone just asked me a question about how racist is Adomar. Well, he he went to Africa once, and I think he met with one of the leaders here, maybe of like Senegal, and he was basically like insulting the man to his face, thinking that he didn't understand Portuguese, but the guy did, and so he made a fool out of himself. So I think Adamar is a bit racist, but it's just Brazil in the time period. So I mean, most people are. And see, our healthcare bill is going to pass. That's the glory of corruption. You just need to bribe people into voting for good policy, and then it'll pass.
How does Lot become president?
Enelot become vice. Someone's asked how does Enelot become vice president. She just wins the vice presidential race. We don't simulate the vice presidential elections, but that'd be far too complicated. But that's not supposed to be that. But that just happens. She just wins the election. Okay,
Oh, this is a good one. Show Bolivia.
show Bolivia. Yeah, this is in a timeline where we win the mining wars, and Kendia takes over because he's pro Brazil. And that's Paraguay. Okay, the healthcare bill will pass. Perfect.
What
Um,
happens should Edna win?
someone's asked what happens should Edna win. I assume this means like the power struggle, but she doesn't run for president. But a power struggle, I mean, you'll see. I guess is what I can say. But we're going to do our best to stop that and take her out. Why is that happening? Seems one of the endings for this has occurred. I'll show it off near the end of the stream for Cayenne.
Who will become the new lead of the
Um, that depends based on what happens in the game. Someone's asked who becomes the new leader of the UDN. It depends. It'll either be Rafael Magalas, who's the new governor of Guanabara, or it'll be Neighboraga, who's the PDC, the Christian Democratic Party leader of Parana, of the governor. You can be like made the leader of the UDN in the 1970 elections as like a compromise across the entire right wing to try and stop the PTB. So
Can the PSP be absorbed and or ideologically dominated by the PTB?
someone's asked, can the PSP be ideologically absorbed and dominated by the PTB? So that would be, I assume, the PTB and PSP form an alliance. I mean, Brazilian alliances are a lot more able to fluctuate a lot more than some of us like America are. So there might be paths where the PTB and PSP can work together. I mean, if you can improve your relations with Edna Lot, it kind of implies it. Oops.
Someone asks, where is the art stream?
The art stream, I don't know. Okay, we lost in Cayenne, it seems, and the OAS took over. Yeah, we're working on Cayenne still. Okay. So this kind of shows off two of the events for Brazil. So this is Adomar reacting to passing, and then this is what kind of drives Edna a lot because she's got in her past her husband died and one of her kids died, and so she's kind of like doing it in their honor to try and pass policy and be good. So so what are people saying? Military, economics, social, or education? Many choices. It's all up to you what you want to see. You'll choose, and then I'll take like a 5 minute break to try and fix the mic so you can all hear Yano and other people. So it's not just me talking all the time. But what are people saying? Military, economics, or other stuff? I'm thinking military, if you can't make up your minds. Which means you're all going to pick education or something. Can we see Venezuela? Well, I've been asked to show Santa Cruz. So here's Santa Cruz. Um, well, we've still not got a full skeleton in for Santa Cruz, but this is what it is at the moment. And it's like this because Paraguay won the Bush War, so the fascist government stayed in charge. So the fascist government of Santa Cruz stayed in charge. And this is the government of Venezuela. There's going to be a full skeleton, well, a fully revamped starting situation, not a skeleton, a fully revamped starting situation for the Mexico update, not for the Brazilian update. But yeah, it's Wolfgang Lavezabal because Betancourt gets assassinated in the TNO timeline by Trujillo. He gets blown up, which leads to Trujillo and the Dominican Republic being diplomatically isolated and leads to Puerto Plata and everything. Okay, people are finally voting. I'm seeing military, education, nukes, economics, gambling, military, lots of fish. What are people on the Discord saying? Okay, I can see there's lots more questions while people choose. Will Argentina be able to get nuclear weapons? Amogus 2942 has asked. Yes, Argentina can get military weapons. If you're asking me to do a poll, I don't actually know how to do polls. I don't even know how to stream. So, I'm just going to go based on vibes. So, but yeah, Argentina can make nuclear weapons. Uh, Brazil and some paths will be able to annex Guiana Cayenne, including Adomar's path. I've seen that question. Um, it's just the ones I've got. The game started now. There's different, depending on different outcomes. There's different nat spirits for Bolivia. In which region states is the PSB the strongest? The PSB is the strongest in Sao Paulo, primarily. That's where a lot of Adomar's base comes from. But in a lot more of like the poor urban areas. So they've got a base in Guanabara, a base in Para, and poor rural areas. So Para, Marano, Piau. Really, like if you just go here, you can see where their base is. So Para, Matagross, Ministerius is kind of because I campaigned there, but they've got a big base in Guanabara, Espiritu Santo, Bahia, and a few other places. Okay. People are asking for polls, but I'm just going to say that everyone's decided to do military and gambling is what you've all decided, is what you voted on, agreed on. Yeah, like this is Latin America. I'm not going to hold a free and fair election. Like I've already chosen what the result is. Like you don't have any power here. It's all me. Though humanist economic program. I'll try and will Guiana Cayenne integration be canon for all paths? I mean, not all paths will focus on integrating Cayenne as much as other paths will. Quadros especially wants to take over this area and may not listen to what the people say, while other leaders like Lacerda aren't focused really at all on it and just let it go. And if it goes in favor of Brazil, then that's perfectly fine. Can Adomar expand his economic sphere? I mean, that's kind of dependent on the South American Cold War, but he can in some outcomes and some focuses. But because we won in Bolivia during that proxy, Bolivia has joined our sphere economically. And there's potential for Paraguay to join depending on the path as well. Do, do, do. Okay. So we'll continue with humanist, go down some of the gambling, and then we'll work on nuclear weapons. Just see how it goes. If we're able to make nuclear weapons, then there's a surprise. I might show the surprise anyway. Um, just it depends how nice I feel. Keep bribing. I need to focus on the military. Oh my god, they are not happy right now. They are rather disloyal. Okay, I need political power. Let's keep doing it. No man left behind. What do I want to do? Yeah, we'll do that. Oh god, it's all blown up. That's the outcome for Madagascar as well. They are pro-sphere. Oh no, the bad guys won. I mean, the bad guys won in Guangdong as well, to be fair.
Alright, Rapop, are you okay with Steph coming on as question master? Maybe drive
One minute, I'm responding to something. Another channel.
Okay, Seth.
Okay.
Oh, wait, Seth.
Yeah, this is more Lacerda being annoyed about stuff Adomar's done. Ah, shit. Alright, let's do it. Let's gambling. We'll gain alternative sources of funding and we'll get more money for the slush fund, of course. I wonder what that could be. Oh yeah, this. When you play Adhemar, your central bank policy is linked to a policy where you can't do anything, you can't focus on inflation, you can only focus on inflation. Oh, yeah. Here is one of the events. So ABS in Germany has its own plans and some German businessmen and politicians, and they get leaked to them effectively that Adomar's willing to work with them and expand trade relations. So they think about from their own side of how they can like kickstart that. Is what I'll say. The question about is who leaks the events, the plans to Germany. Um, I'm not looking forward to Colombia. I feel like I'm going to lose the war badly, and that'll be the latest meme. I'll do dinos actually. Oh my god, we got lots of tanks. How is the highway? Okay, we'll have the highway done within a year, so I can show you off some of the new Amazonian development mechanics. Which would be fun. Who knew deforestation was so good for the economy? Is effectively what is. Professional opinion. We'll use the envelope system and further boost the progrestas. I need to boost loyalty. Oh my god. Okay, any more questions while we wait? Does Brazil have any interactions with Russia? Not really. They don't have that many reactions with Russia. Brazil's Nat Spirits, this is from the start. What you've got, weak agrarian reform, divisions of cardinals. So this is a new event. This is a new focus, kind of reflecting on the roles that the Brazilian military take over time in Brazil. Command's Paradise, which is our corruption one, and then the PSP Revolution is the Nat Spirits. Is Omsk in power? Yeah, Omsk is in power. What is go? They've been like this for months. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, let's see if we can intervene. Am I back in the... Yep, I am. Okay. Let's send in some tanks. And let's try not die within 2 weeks. It might be hard, but we will try. The main threat is New Granada, I always feel. I think you can stall the Nazis and you can beat the communists. But New Granada, I think, are just too powerful in Japan and Guangdong and Iberia, and everyone else survives. Okay. Let's. Where have I landed? Jeez. Once in testing, my troops spawned here, and I just instantly died. I was not happy. But I think that's been fixed, so it shouldn't happen again. Okay, let's. Oh my god! I clicked off a really important event. Okay, so effectively, Muller, the person who switched sides to the PSP without Adhemar knowing, puts forward a bill to nullify the embargo against the pact, which should open up trade relations with Germany. This was always part of Adhemar's plans. It just happens a lot faster than he could possibly prepare for. And because of a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, including bribes and various other methods, it'll easy pass. Okay, let's probably retreat. It's probably not a good idea to fight them here. Oh my god. Maybe? Did they leave? Um, let's keep focused on nukes. Let's try and see if we can get nuclear weapons. 63 months or 3 years, I believe. No, that's not 3 years. Oh my god. No, we're gonna get encircled. I hear more people asking about the progristas. As I said, oh my god, I've taken control. They're literally just people that are getting bribed by Adomar to stay loyal and like stay on their side and various stuff. So their loyalty only goes as far as the money which keeps flowing, effectively. And they're mainly focused around generals and the officer elite. They don't have that much loyalty among the lower ranks, but no major faction really focuses on the lower ranks, I'd say. I think that's 3. So let's try and move in. Q and Ecuador. We've shown off this event, but here it is. Uranium fever. Oh no. Just gonna keep getting pushed back. Shit. Is this about to be a Rapop fumble? And the bill's passed. So I think, yeah, there's a new. It's not got a full lock, but there's a new. We get new bills when the healthcare bill passes, and the nullification of embargo into pacts also passes. We get new assorted law. Oh shit. Don't get overrun. He got overrun! Oh my god. Um, I'm clearly not good at this game. Oh, fuck's sake. Well, that won't be the first tank division I lose, and it won't be the last. I didn't want to fight them. I wanted to fight against communists, but oh well. How are Colombia doing a better job than me? I've got tanks. How many of them are there? Only two? Where is he? Where's my other division? There he is. Okay. Now stay up here in case you're needed. You join the fight against New Granada. Um, any more questions? I know there's probably lots. Argentina can get nukes, I said. There is no monarchist path. Please suffer. Why are volunteers landing in ports when they have shared borders? Ask Paradox. I don't know. Okay. Oh my god. Come on. Make some progress here. You're a tank division. Win. Um, does Lacerda support the Colombian leftists during the Colombian Civil War? Uh, it depends on the USA, effectively. So if the USA and OFN are backing the leftists, then Lacerda will back them. But if they're backing a republic, then Lacerda might back the republic. It looks like the left is completely collapsing, but we cannot stop the Germans, so they might win, and we're screwed. I'm not making any progress. This is fantastic. Well, I'm just going to focus on casinos. Let's just focus on corruption. Any more questions? Why does the OFN support the Socialist Colombia and not Republic of Colombia? I know the OFN supports socialist nations, but it's something that they don't agree with the Republican government. All right, at Game Start, the Republic of Colombia is led by this guy. I've forgotten his name right now, but he's pro-triumvirate. So I should start further in the past. So in the 1950s, Colombia was led by Gaetian, George Gaetian, who was a socialist, but he was pro-America, pro-OFN to combat the Axis allies. Gaetian then gets assassinated. No one knows who he did it, but he gets assassinated. And in the ensuing chaos, a anti-Gaetianist government takes charge, which is anti-America, and they kind of destroy relations because they're pro-triumvirate. America's really pissed off that Gaetians died, and thus relations kind of collapsed. The collapse of Colombo-American cordiality. Due to this, America continues to back the liberal socialists that continue to fight against the government. However, I know in the future we're going to add paths where there can be a rapprochement between Colombia and America, and they can start being relations, and it'll all be good again between them. Is there a reason why Adomar doesn't have Japan as an option to choose for military economic assistance, as it does with the USA and Germany? Well, Japan in Latin America under the plans is mainly focused around economic, technological assistance. They don't want to get as involved militarily and risk annoying the United States because of a lot of their soft power might start being fought against. If they get involved too much militarily, then America might start combating them more economically with their soft power, and they'll start losing influence. Or Germany, because it's got no real foot in the ground other than Argentina in case Peron takes charge, and Paraguay, because it's got no foot in the ground, is a lot more willing to engage militarily and do a lot more good stuff with Brazil in their favour because it needs that sort of stuff. Oh, that makes sense. Um, come on, crush the socialists. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yes, come on, kill him. Win. We're so close. Okay, let's just stop. Okay, let's see if we can. I can't beat a single. Okay, we can beat a single division. Surely. Please. Do I have really bad supply? No, I've got a lot of. I've got enough. Is my. Is this a bad template? Like, meme on my template. Tell me if it's bad. I don't think it's that bad. Do I want to add support artillery or something? I don't know. It's planes as well. It's not like. Yeah, he dies. Morlocks or something. Who's in charge? Oh no, I should not have shown that. Let's continue with our gambling and ignore Paraguay. No, this guy's fucked. We're never reaching this guy. Apparently, my dank divisions are dog shit. Like, why did the devs choose purple for PSP color? Um, well, initially the PSP were orange, but the PSD were yellow, and we realized that orange really didn't work because the PSD were yellow. So we chose a color which was significantly different to the other three, and that's why we settled on purple. There's no other deep lore reason. It's because it was different to everything else. That's why we chose purple. I'm getting lots of pings. I'm being told not to send tanks to Colombia multiple times. Colombia, yeah. Oops. Stop playing 5 speed. No. Oh my god. What